guys ready? I know it's been a while. There she is. She's not the prettiest at the moment, but with what I was able to get a hold of, she done the job. And see, I had to put my old radiator back in. I managed to get a hold of another transcooler, thanks to Luke Carnage Allison. You can check Carnage out on his YouTube channel, Carnage Burnout Car, and Carnage in his Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And that's just on the outside. Show you what's inside. Oh, let me get this one first. Bonnet pin here. There, bonnet pin there. Still the same 308. You can see down here. That's where all the damage, most of the damage was in the chassis. She's not perfect at the moment, but in there as well. But it was enough to get myself going. I still need a new chassis rail because this thing is bent. It is twisted. So, but the body is still mint. She's actually bent around here somewhere. I do have a spare grill, excuse me. I managed to find another grill right there. That will go on eventually. Stay. Hard to believe that's the same bonnet. That was bent nearly 90 degrees. You can see where she kinked across here. Alright. This part here is where I nailed that concrete barrier. You see she's a bit worse for wear. I've had to cut that. You can see here as well. I have to cut along here, get the hammer and dolly onto it, and flatten that out. And I have to somehow straighten this out a bit, and it's got welds everywhere. I mean, she's not the prettiest, but yeah. For what I had at the time, with the limited tools, and the Macman's words, these things are double skin too, so there's a little bit of messing around involved just to get that straight. And I managed to straighten this part out. That's from when I hit the first barrier on the corner. I'll put some photos up as we go along. I'll show you explaining how we went. Our first initial attempt of straightening it, which I'll put a video up very shortly, we did try and pull the old nose out this way. I think it was just in here. Just because of the fact that the way it was pushed in here, we thought this was stopping the wheels from turning. As it turned out, it was the actual chassis rail down here that was bent. And not only that, when I hit the second one right in line here, she went upwards that way as well. So the engine was sort of like this. But with an old tree stump down the back and putting my new daily on, yes, it's my new daily, 2016 Mitsubishi Triton. Hooked that up on the front. We managed to get it from about 80 mil out to about 80, 100 mil out to about 20 mil out. But still, there was a lot of work to be done. That steering box was still way too close. And as I just show on photos I'll put up now, along, and you'll see, you would have seen these on my Instagram page too, johnny.skidpig on Instagram as well. Had a lot of hacking and cutting and reworking all down here. Yeah, managed to put my old inner guard back in because it's got all the holes and all that to suit for the fuel reg, the RPM control, etc. Surprised the battery survived. So the hinges and the whole front end, I've got to thank Blake Pierce for finding it for me. I don't know where he got it from, but he managed to pick up a whole sedan. So, I mean, it's been in a rollover. This side's not the best, but it's a front end. And I was able to put it on. She looks a bit droopy over this side. I think it dropped as I was trying to weld that frame up a bit there, trying to get it lined up. And she must have dropped on me as I was trying to, because I had to cut down here to get the steering box in the right locations, just so that the steering worked and wouldn't hit anywhere else. And I had to cut down under here as well, just to try and get this part in the right location for the rad support, because this was poking out that way about 40 mil. But as I went to put it on, it must have dropped on me or something. I had all my measurements, it must have dropped as I was trying to put, yeah, so that's why it's just looking a bit droopy at the moment. So I'm still up for a new chassis rail. Engine wise, the only thing I had to replace was the water pump, because in here the only thing that broke on the water pump was actually the part here where the poly bolts to. That slipped off. I've got the old one here somewhere. Here we go, there's the box, I'll grab it. Here's the old water pump. See? Now I could have done a dodgy and weld that back on, but being that that would have been cast, it wouldn't last long. So I figured new water pump would have been best. Cost for like 120 bucks. I thought, yeah, just a cheap investment. Again, had to get another steering column. I'll put up a little video on that here, as you'll see why. Righto, Carnage. Look at that, folks, we got steering. She's alive. We got full steering now. So what we had to do is, I had to basically cut all this off. As you'll probably see photos from my Instagram page. That's Johnny Skidpig on Instagram. I've had to pretty much straighten all this out. Took me a few goes to get it right, to get it straight. It had to come back out 20 mil so that the steering box was in its right location. And then all in amongst that too, we've got a new water pump for it now as well. Over here, this is the old steering column. See, she all clutched inwards. So we've got another one in there now. We have a look inside. There we go. Whole new one in there. It's all bolted up now. And check this out. Got ourselves the front end. Complete HQ front end. She's a bit dented up on this side, but that's a complete front end. Bumper over there. Some spare wheel arches and that. Couldn't have done it with this old man. Carnage. And a few other people too. Blake Pierce for sourcing out the front end and that for me. Everyone else involved, thank you. So unfortunately, this got quite expensive for me, and it's not over yet. But people have been asking me, am I going to do merch? Well, to answer that question, really got to thank Dave and Tyler from Overtaken Lane and Right Lane Print Media. They've made up a special shirt for me. Yes, that's right. There's now shirts available. I'll put up a little photo to what it looks like. Send it to you, bend it, which I pretty much did. And all proceeds will go towards me to help get this old girl up and going straight and back on track. So click on the link. I'll put a link in the description below. So check out overtakenlane.com.au and get yourself a shirt. Buy as many as you want. Christmas is coming up. Get onto it. Not only that, check out their page. Check out their YouTube channel. They supported me. We pretty much started around the same time. They're supporting me. I'm supporting them. Great team. Father-son team. So here, there's, see, Overtaken Lane. Check them out. Now, this is a few days later. Upon doing the video editing, etc., I realised I didn't do an ending. So here it is. First things, told you I'd get it going. And for good reason too. You'll see in an upcoming video. Hashtag send it for legless. Secondly, I want to thank everyone involved for giving me a hand. Luke Allison, aka Carnage, young fella Chase Pearson. You got Blake Pierce, the source in the front end there for me. Yeah, everyone involved in that. Just give me a hand here and there, or just come in for moral support in that too. Even at the Pittsburgh Sprints there too, the Ambos coming up, give me a hand, make sure I was okay. Yeah, again, Blake with the telehandler getting off the trail end here in the first place. So, and also Dave and Tyler. Can't thank you guys enough for making up them shirts. They look absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get mine. So, and like I said, Christmas is just around the corner. So please go to overtakenlane.com.au, go to their shop and order yourselves a shirt. They're on for a limited time only. So, yeah. And just a little sneak peek what's coming up. Christmas is not far away. What have I got in the back there? Eh? Wonder how long that'll last in the tip in, eh? And on that note, keep it safe out there. Keep it off the streets. And we'll see you around the smoke zone. Cheers.